Hey Sandra, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Beautiful day. We're sitting outside here, and I wanted to just thank you so much for being willing to take 2 minutes and share your experience working with me over the last few months. So, I guess my first question that I have for you is, what space were you in before we started working that made you say, "Hey, I want to try doing this program with Jen"?
Mm. I think it's just the loss of energy. Like I had literally would feel the aches and pains when I'd wake up, and my husband is 9 years older than me and works out diligently every day and is so connected to his body and his health, and I've watched how people can never believe how old he is, and I thought, like, I'm not going to be a younger older person than him if nothing else. And it's like, I really needed to prioritize my health. And starting a business, I had prioritized everything else but my health. And it was just one of those things where, I was like, okay, it's got to be me now. I've got to do this for me.
Okay, awesome. And what are some of the benefits that you've seen throughout the couple months that we've worked together with the program?
Well, physically, I feel so much better. I really had enjoyed being a yoga teacher, doing Pilates for years. Being active. Prior to 2020, I was like in the best shape I'd ever been, and I really wanted to get back there, and I needed some external force to help me. And we're in Polka Dot, so I had seen you, heard you talk, and I was like, you know what? I'm calling Jen. We did it. And I think I signed up in December because I knew it's like, okay, I have to have a plan going into January because next year is going to be a different year. And it was like, I'm not waiting for January. I'm making a decision in December so that in January it's like, this is what we're doing.
Yeah. Awesome. You're right. I remember we did sign up in December. I had like a special and you're like, "Okay, January, I'm ready to go." And it was really good because we did the audit first and then, once we knew the cellular function of the body, we had the protocol to start in January. So that was awesome. So any other things that you want to share or, anything you could say to other women who maybe are sort of at that same stage where you were and they're looking, maybe they've been, doing other things or just kind of realize that they haven't been prioritizing themselves? Is there anything that you'd want to share or say or
Well, I think, being sort of a coach myself, I understand the concept of being held in a container so that someone beside yourself holds that intention with you of, better health. And knowing that I was going to be held in this container with you for 6 months, I feel like kind of helped just, it's not, this is not a short term. I didn't get to this place in the short term. It took me years to get where I am. And, having you walk beside me in that way. But also, I just really appreciated your process. Like I was blown away by the blood micrology. I think I just mispronounced that.
no,
But
Mike Crosby. Yeah.
so when you could look at my life and almost like a fortune teller, you could literally like look at my life through, these samples of blood. And I was like, you are literally showing me at a cellular level what my health experience is.
Mhm.
And you can look at pictures of me as a child and see that I was a sickly child. Like sometimes the outward, we go along and we're like surprised when these things happen. It's like to be able to get an internal view of like what your real health is. I really appreciated it. And that being the first step
Mhm.
really gave me the motivation to say, this isn't just a number like a test. Like I was quintessential student. So it's like, I'm used to, getting grades on your test. And it's
Mhm.
like, no, it's like I don't know what it is about the psyche that just was able to say, this isn't you're in a range of something. This is what the cell, this is what is inside your blood, and this is an indicator that something's going on. Like it's a three-dimensional shape that
Hmm.
says you have uric acid in your kidneys. That can lead to XYZ. That feels very different than someone saying you're within range of a number.
Mm,
That
that's
means
so awesome.
nothing to me,
Right.
right? I mean, really, it's like I can either discount it or I can get freaked out about it. But
Mm,
me seeing that there was like these crystals in there, it's like you can't deny that.
black and white.
It's black and white. And then to come back and see, like all the platelets were just kind of like crunching over each other, and then come back and see that they were like more individualistic, and be like, okay, look, like something has materially changed
Yeah.
based on this work. It's like material, like your eye can see it. Of course, you feel better,
Mhm.
but it's like, and then also, right, we just did the audit, and it's like, I still have things to improve on. So it's
Sure.
like, there's parts of me that I know that are improving, but there's also like, I can see, all right, there's still some places that need. So I think sometimes we just need this feedback because we really don't get a gauge of really what's happening until we start having real problems. And quite frankly, like with the healthcare system the way it is, my goal is I don't ever want to be part of the healthcare system. So I need to do what I can do to stay out.
Love it. Hey, I think we can end on that because you're not wanting to be part of the managed sick care system. You actually want to be healthy from a cellular level outwards. And that's why this was a fit for you at the timing that it was.
Yeah.
So I totally get that. I'm very much aligned as that's my same goal as well. So, and thank you for sharing about your husband. Like that makes so much sense. The reason why I do what I do is because I want people to have more time with the people they love. So it's so nice when a client when their why for making changes also aligns with just truly wanting to be their best for the person that they love the most and want to spend the most quality time with for as long as they're possible here on earth. So thank you for sharing that piece. And thank you for the work you've done and allowing me to be part of that journey. And I guess that's it. So thanks
Thank
again.
you.
All right. I'm going to stop the recording.
Good.
Okay.